yeah, thank you for the support. And we got probably one of the biggest news that just happened. When I go over this, you guys are going to realize how stupid some of these artists are. And there's no other way to word it. I can be respectful. I can try to be respectful as I can, but this is just flat out dumb, stupid, ignorant. I don't know what else other word to use. Ignorance probably the best way, because you think you're above the law because you're making a lot of money, and you think this is a movie where you can order hits on people and get away with it because you got millions of dollars. That's not how the world works. John Gotti got it. A lot of these mob ties people got it. Sammy the Bull snitched and got out because he would have been locked up too, but he was a snitch. And I highly recommend to snitch. I'm a civilian. I'm not a street guy, so I get the street code, but I'm snitching. If I'm going in there, I'm snitching. The second I get in there, I am snitching. I don't care. I'm pointing at everybody. They're going to give me a big bowl of KFC chicken, and they're going to give me some nice Dr. Pepper that I'm going to love to drink with some Chick-fil-A. Everything. They're giving me all the food. That's what they do to snitches. They give them all the great food to eat.
Shit.
And Bojangles actually sounds fire. Yeah. Man, we should get some Bojangles.
Man, that shit busted.
I swear, the fries of Bojangles.
Damn,
if you've never had Bojangles, this is not a sponsored ad, but Bojangles is fire. So
it is bust. Them fries are the best fries we ever had.
Yeah, anyways. Honestly, yeah, for real. I like the little sauce, this little stuff that they add on it.
Delicious.
So Young Thug, Gunna, and 26 other people were hit with 56 indictment charges on
Holy
RICO.
Shit.
You might just get hit with the RICO. 56 charges.
26 other rappers?
No, other people just in the YSL, which is the young slime life gang that they're calling it a gang, quote unquote gang.
That is gang. I do not bang.
So there's a lot to unfold there. I mean, there's so much to unfold that this episode could easily be 2 to 3 hours. I am working on like a part series where I just talk about quick the news. So tonight I should be dropping the first part, and then I'm going to do the second part on the main YouTube channel, Diverse Mentality. So, yeah, if you're subscribed on there, I'm going to do like news parts to kind of breaking it down. I'm not going to go deep into like the beef of basically it's YFN Lucci, who's locked up right now and doing his own time for a lot of different things, versus Young Thug. And it all started over something stupid. Like it was just a tweet about Tupac. Young Thug was like, I'm the new Tupac. And then he said, you can't be the new Tupac. You wear dresses, you clown.
Are you serious?
And that's how it all started.
Just because of that?
That's what I've seen so far. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's the main gist of how it started.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so just small stuff like that. There is a full 88-page documents released.
Holy shit.
That the court released, the Fulton County court released, of all the people and what they're getting charged with. And it does not look good. Gunna looks like he's going to probably get out of this situation. He looks like he's the one that's least tied to everything. That's what I'm seeing right now. So Gunna might actually get out of this situation, maybe serve a year or two at most. At least that's what I'm predicting. But Young Thug, Young Thug is being put as the boss, the head of this gang, the leader, the one who calls all the shots, the one who funds everything, and they want him, period. Young Thug is the main target out of all this, and he's the biggest name. So let's go over the article from the local Atlanta News, 11 Alive. The popular rapper Young Thug was arrested in Atlanta on Monday and faces a slew of accusations from Fulton County's district attorney, including that he was allegedly a founder and an active leader of the violent Young Slime Life street gang. The 80-plus page indictment charges both Young Thug and another rapper, Gunna, with gang-related crimes and includes more than 25 others who have allegedly participated in YSL gang activity. This one says 25, the other one says 26. So one person's missing here. Might be the snitch out of this, because there is a snitch in this, and I'll reveal why. The New York Times reported that the lawyer for Young Thug, whose legal name is Jeffrey Williams, said that YSL was not a street gang and claimed that the indictment was baseless to include him. Mr. Williams this is the lawyer speaking, by the way. He said Mr. Williams, who's Young Thug, came from an incredible, horrible upbringing, and he has conducted himself throughout his life in a way that is just to marvel at, meaning he's been a great. And there's footage that came out of Gunna and Thug freeing 30 inmates from Fulton County. They paid to free those people out. There's a lot of different small things that Young Thug has done here and there, which is great. That's amazing.
Right.
But if he actually did these things that they're accusing him, then that doesn't really mean anything. It's like El Chapo, who was doing all these killings and then helping the city that he was around, just the community, because he didn't want them to snitch that he was there. That's really what the reason why he was helping those people. Because, he would basically cause all this crime, go to a city in Mexico that's like very low key, and then help all the people around there so they wouldn't snitch about his location. That's basically what he would do. Yeah. And it would seem like he's a good person because he's helping, he'd help people pay for their weddings, and he would just go around and give people the money to do stuff. But in reality, it was just for his own interest to make sure you look good.
If you're doing bad shit, all your good shit doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't really, especially this amount of bad shit. Now, you can do bad things here and there in life. Nobody's perfect. But the stuff that he's getting accused with, this is not just bad shit. This is horrible, horrendous. This is murder, like psychotic type shit. On Tuesday, Fulton County DE Fannie Willis offered a few more details into the case in an afternoon press conference, which I watched the whole thing. Between the indictment and Willis' statements, here's what we know so far about the Young Thug the accusations. First, the indictment singles out Young Thug as the leader of the gang. And I'm getting the spam calls. I'm tired of these spam calls, sorry. The indictment singles out Young Thug as the leader of the gang. The rapper is charged with participation in criminal street gang activity as an organizer, supervisor, and other position of management or leadership of several violent crimes, among them murder. That's the first thing. They single him out as the leader. You get singled out, they're definitely going at you first. He is implicated as someone who could give gang orders. One section of the indictment says 2 other gang members accused of attempting to murder rapper YFN Lucci discussed how to get permission from Young Thug to kill Rayshawn Bennett, a.k.a. YFN Lucci, and what the payment would be to do so. Yeah. Apparently, there's a snitch in YSL, by the way, and this person was recording phone calls, and allegedly they got phone calls of Young Thug ordering hits to kill YFN Lucci. I believe this. The reason why I believe this is because Young Thug would go on social media when he was beefing with YFN Lucci. Mm-hmm. And one time he posted this, and I want to find it verbatim if I can. He posted a thing saying, "Hey, I would have been killed your bitch ass, but I just like that you're a good father and you have kids." He's like, "That's the reason why I haven't killed you, but I would have been killed your ass." He says that on social media. Young Thug posted it, put that on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then he posted, "Hey, this is your car? Oh, whose car is this?" Like he literally posted that on social media.
Yeah.
And then obviously in rap songs he would brag about, let me see.
So somebody from his side was, giving him all this information. What car he has, damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so here's the post.
YFN.
That's the post of him talking about killing some YFN Lucci. So let me read it to you guys.
Damn.
He said, at YFN, "If I ain't like what you do for your mother and kids, I would have been killed you." And put that in caps. Which is like clear, like as clear as day. Like this is just me just saying, "Hey, arrest me. I'm out here trying to kill somebody." That's all it's basically doing. And this is just the brink. This is the brink of the stupidity. Like this is stupid. Let's just 100% call it for what it is. These new rappers are incredibly dumb. I don't know why they do this. You guys run multi-million-dollar companies. You guys are out of the streets. Hopefully, eventually, when you guys get signed, leave that street shit behind. Try to bring as much people as you can with you that aren't involved with the streets and leave it behind. Mm-hmm. Once again, I go back to the 50 Cent story. All the time I do this because I know the 50 Cent story the best, so I just refer to it and it makes perfect sense. What happened with 50? 50 blew up, knew he's involved in street shit. Who was the person that kept bringing street shit back to him that he didn't want? Bang'em Smurf. So what did he tell Bang'em Smurf? He said, "Listen, you guys are shooting shit up out here without any orders I gave you guys. Nothing. You guys are just doing random street shit, right. And I didn't say nothing." He leaves him back in the hood and says, figure out what you're going to do. And eventually he doesn't get his shit together and he just leaves him. That's what you got to do. If these people aren't listening, they're just stuck on the street mentality. When you're over here making legal money, millions, leave it alone. Leave that person alone.
You just got the opportunity of your lifetime, and then some guy's doing stupid shit to destroy it.
Exactly. And then in this next photo, he posts the car YFN Lucci, which is that Mercedes, that over $100,000 Mercedes. That's that I think C6300, that blue one. He says, "Nice car." Like, so, you know, yeah, a lot of people were shot. There was one YFN Lucci's partner. I forget his name. He was shot and killed. Lil Duke was shot as well. There was a lot of people relating to YFN, the gang, and then YSL, the gang. A lot of people were shot. Orders were hit. And they got all this. They're saying Young Thug and the YSL gang are responsible for 50 homicides, murders.
Oh my God.
Since 2015. If they say that, that means they're connecting every piece of the puzzle. Wow, they say that.
That's a lot, man.
50 people dead.
That's a lot, man.
That ain't no joke.
Wow.
That is not no joke. And a lot of people, when this news came out, said, why didn't the police stop it earlier? Because you just let 50 people die. Here's the thing, right? They could have stopped probably one or two and caught a few people. But I think the reason why they didn't stop it is because they wanted to build a whole case and make sure that it was airtight, that if they stop this, shut down this whole gang, which is 28 people, that these people have no chance of becoming free.
Correct.
Which sucks because a lot of people died in the process.
Yeah.
But sometimes in police work, you have to wait. You have to sit back. I'm sure they didn't sit back on cameras. It's all surveillance, people dying. Just like, they didn't do that. But they were trying to probably connect the pieces of everything and get it all together. And get them, arrested. And hopefully, they're hoping that they're going to give him. First off, Young Thug's facing life. Gunna is facing, I believe, 30 years. So Gunna has less charges. Gunna's probably going to get out of this. I can really see Gunna's lawyer putting a lot of money, millions of dollars behind it. Gunna, I think, is going to get out of this. Gunna hasn't been as active on social media like that, doing, crazy shit. Young Thug, though, he doesn't.
Yeah, he feels a little bit more like he's
done a few things that I've seen, but Young Thug has done it way 10 times worse.